These are photographs from documenting a performance that I did in 1974 called Washing in front of the old AIR gallery in Soho on Wooster Street. I said that the cleanliness of this area, the entire area outside the gallery, is being maintained as art from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on June 13th, 1974. It will be normalized at 5:01 p.m. Now, what happened was that I started to occupy the area through this sort of repetition of maintenance, of cleaning, and people watched me and were afraid to enter into the space. And actually, when someone would enter in to go into the gallery or to walk across, I would wipe out their tracks immediately. I would follow them on my hands and my knees and wipe out their tracks right up to their heels. I was pushing maintenance to the limits, to its limits, where it became control of the territory and a refusal to allow anything to last more than a second. You know, it became almost its opposite. This man is a super of a building, a non-art building across the street, and he watched me for a very, very long time and felt for me and just came across with this free offering of rags, like he brought me art material. He brought me material to do the job. And I was so touched that he chose, you know, see, I always saw performance as setting up a structure and having a lot of openings in the structure for other people to enter at will. And this was a class, a graduate class in painting class or some art class came, and they were taking notes about the performance. I mean, they were turning the action back into words, actually, right there. The most interesting thing is that this woman here, she watched for a long time, and she finally couldn't stand it any longer, and she said to me, "You need help." And she got down on her knees and she started washing also. She said, "I can't stand this anymore. This is too much for one person." And she started helping me clean. I welcomed that very much. I was very tired. A critic wrote a review of the piece that I did and said, "If maintenance can be art, what about the Sanitation Department?" And I sent a Xerox of his review to the Sanitation Commissioner, and they called me up and they said, "How would you like to make art with 10,000 people?" And I said, "I'll be right over." That was in 1977. For me, it was like the major leagues of the maintenance world.